Okay, hello YouTube coin community. It's me, Robert, with Coin Up. Howdy, 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 everybody. Well, today we're down a few people. Hello, 949, Lisa B1, and Doug's here. It's just me and Doug, but yeah, everybody else is running late. Brad's busy and all that good stuff. So let's take and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna first go in, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the coin shows that may be near you. So thank you, CoinZip. I appreciate it. January 28th and 29th, the Village Wildwood Coin Show in Wildwood, Florida. January 30th and 31st, Texarkana Coin Show in Texarkana, Arkansas. January 30th to the 31st, Denver Coin Club Show in Golden, Colorado. January 30th to February 1st, Lower County Winter Coin Show in Ledson, South Carolina. January 31st to February 1st, Coin Expo San Jose in San Jose, California. January 31st to February 1st, Hidalgo Coin Club Annual Winter Coin Show, McClellan, Texas. January 31st, February 1st, Vienna Coin and Stamp Show, Vienna, Virginia. February 1st, North County Monthly Coin Show in Anaheim, California. Again, February 1st to 1st, Sunday Coin Show, Central Florida Coin Club, Apapoca, Florida. Hope I pronounced that right. If I'm not, I apologize, people. February 1st, Hollywood Coin Show, Hollywood, Florida. February 1st, Orlando Park. First Sunday Show, Orlando Park, Illinois. And then February 1st, we got the Detroit Area Coin Show. And that is in Southfield. I think that's Southfield, Missouri. Okay, then everybody, let me get over here. I got to take in. Let's see here. There's that. Let me get us our metal prices. And here we go, everybody. Today, gold right now bids 52.95.60. Ask is 52.97.60. The high today was 55.96.20. The low was 51.06.60. For silver, bid is 112.92. Ask is 113.17. The high today was 121.76. The low is 106.80. Platinum and all the other stuff, look it up yourself. I don't do that too much. However, gold, the ratio from silver to gold is 46.62 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And there you go. That's your yeah, that's it. That's your stuff. Oh, we got a guest. How you like that? Hello.
Hey, Brad.
Howdy, howdy.
Let's see. How do I? It's been so long since I've had any of these. Okay. Ta-da! There we go. Okay. Welcome, Bradley. How are you today? Staying busy?
Yeah. Had them lined up at the counter earlier today.
I believe you. Hello, Shaddy. And Hurt. Huh? I can't figure that one out. Okay. Hello, Hoop. How you doing? There we go, guys. Okay. Discuss inflation in the U.S. I'll be honest, I don't know how that topic come up. I had discussed about fiat currency and things of that nature, but inflation, I know that fiat currency is designed as a debt-based currency, and in order for a debt-based currency to work, you must have inflation. That much I know. Brad, can you add to it any?
I just did. I just posted it.
Yeah, well, okay.
I've been taking a lot of fiat lately, man. Happy to have it. Send it on, baby.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
all I can tell you here is the ladies of the evening still want $100 bills, not gold and silver.
Yeah. I don't know. If Amanda McCarthy was here, I bet you she'd take the gold and silver.
Are you calling Amanda McCarthy a...
I'm certain she stays up late. She's TSA.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not suggesting anything bad.
all right. Well, I kind of went there.
Well, maybe in your head, but I mean, some of us go that way. What can I say? I got nice, pure thoughts. I don't think that dirty, nasty shit that you apparently are thinking. So,
Speaking of dirty, where's B?
she's going to be late. She texted the pirate who's at an eye appointment, and it's like, so he had to text me to let me know. It's like, okay, what's new? I mean, she's usually late all the time.
So
Truth hurts.
So you're telling me the pirate's getting a new eye patch?
Maybe. I just know he's getting an eye exam because he's got to learn how to drive again if he don't. I guess he took, well, I hope, David, you're not mad at me for saying anything about it, but yeah, he had to take, and he took an eye, or he went to get his driver's license, and I guess he has to go see his doctor in order to pass the test. So there you go. Oh, yes. Brad, now that you're here.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Present and accounted for, sir.
Okay, pay attention to the question. B1 wanted me to ask.
Yeah.
B1, you seen the reaction. I didn't do it. I'm trying to be very punctual. However,
yes. What
B1 had asked, he said, people who bought Morgan dollars, let's say a MS, take it from 61 to 63, whatever, that at the time, the price of it was more than the price of silver when silver was 30. Now that silver is up to 120, those coins that are already in the slab, are they worth any extra being they're still in the slab, or the price of silver has that dwindled there?
It has dwindled it tremendously. They're still worth more, but not as much more as they used to.
Percentage wise, they're not worth as much. Would that be a fair statement?
Yes. So Morgan dollars melt today at about $89.
Yes.
You can buy mine for 65.
Okay. There you go, people.
Low grade Cirques, I would sell at 65. Nice ones, I would sell at melt 89. And I think I have some MS63s around that I would sell at probably 115.
Okay.
All right. So does that kind of answer your question?
Well, B1's in there, but I think that's a very good answer, honestly.
Yeah, B1 asked me, is that both? Yes, we have been buying and selling, and to my amazement, I think we sold more today than we bought.
Not to me.
No, to me, I sold silver the other day. I took money out of the market.
I'm telling you, I figured that. Well, see, there's a lot of rumors going on out on the internet. We know how that works. Exactly. Which, by the way, I need to get you. My sister sent me an article. Don't spend this penny. It could be worth $330,000.
And Elvis is working at Burger King.
Well, she said, what do I look for? I told her, I said, don't. I said, save your time. I said, there ain't no animal like that. I said, that you're going to find nothing change. So let's see here. I don't know if this is anything you can answer. The more I read about the Spanish I think that means milled AG dollar. It is connected to the Constitution. The more fascinating it gets.
Okay. So at Rangers 1913, I don't know how old you are. If you are of my age or if you're probably in your 40s or older, you'll remember that stocks used to be quoted in eighths, right? Right, Robert?
Yep.
Okay. You know why?
Do I know why what?
Why stocks used to be quoted in eighths instead of dollars and cents?
No, honestly, I don't.
Because it was an 8 reality that they based the stock market on. So it was quoted in eighths of a dollar.
When did they quit that?
When did they quit that? The 80s or 90s?
Okay. So
But when the New York Stock Exchange was first created, they quoted based on a Spanish mill dollar.
Okay. Very good.
What about CCs? CCs have kept about the same premium. I sold some low grade common CCs the other day for $150 to a dealer.
Circulated, I assume?
Yeah, low grade, like fines, or VFs with a little problem, 78s, 90, 91s.
Okay. Fair enough. Yep, that sounds good. No, that's why I seen it and I just thought, are they worth now slabbed? What are they worth now slabbed? B1 year B1,
yeah.
I have to pull that question with another question because that's not complete.
Yeah, that's a half of a sentence there.
Right.
That's right, Rangers. The Coinage Act of 57 did repeal the legal tender status, but that didn't keep us from still quoting stocks in eighths and up into the 20th century.
Hello, Greg. Yes.
Okay, so B1, if you bought an MS-61 Morgan for $100, it's probably still worth about $100. The price of silver has just eaten away the premium. I sold nice raw Morgans the other day, BU Morgans that were 63 to 63 plus. I sold a roll to a dealer for $90 a coin.
Okay, in bulk. That sounds fair.
Well, but they were raw too. So
right.
But they were nice coins. I mean, in the past, they were coins that have probably 5 of them. I would have taken a chance on sending them in. They were just nice, bright coins with relatively clean cheeks, but they were $90 a piece. And at the time, an XF was 80 or something in that range.
Okay, let me ask this to try and expand on B1 and help him maybe. What grade would you suggest for a common Morgan that you would get that you would take and potentially send in now to be graded?
If I don't think it has a really good chance at a 5, I won't send it.
Okay, there you go, B1. That should be everything you need to know and answer your entire question.
Rangers 1913. You should look up the book Fractional Coinage by Neil Carruthers. Neil Carruthers wrote it in 1929. It was a master's dissertation for Princeton University on coinage or money less than $1. And it has all the coinage acts in it, and it has a lot of other information. Is very dry reading. If you want to go to sleep at night, read a few pages. But for me, I've read it probably 3 times, and it is one of the best, what I'll call non-numismatic books on numismatics. It also has some great charts in the back, and you'll see charts in the back that show the relative value of silver, gold, and paper money around the Civil War. So at one time, the northern greenbacks got down to 40-some cents on the dollar. So you can, if you look deeply enough, you will get some great insights from that book. Oh, Rangers has one. Okay. But anybody else who's interested in the topic, look the book up. Bowers did a reprint in the 80s or 90s, and those should be available for less than $20. I bought an original 1929 just for the hell of it. I think I paid $35 or $40 many years ago. Oh, you don't have that book? You go out and find it. Fractional Money by Neil, Neil Carruthers.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Let's see. I don't know. Do you have any idea for a topic of the inflation of the U.S. dollar?
No, because I don't study economics.
Okay.
I just study the result of economics. Everything costs me more. But because of gold and silver, I've got more to spend on it. So it's okay.
Right.
Melt is already over $65 Shaddy. So the last I had silver. Let's just say, let's be a tad. What did you have silver at, Robert?
Silver right now,
The
I
bid.
have it at 112.62. If
All right, so let's say 113.
Right now,
All right,
okay,
silver's 113.
right now, the melt is $87.20.
There you go. So it melts at 87.20, but I'll sell low grade ones for 65. I'll sell XFs for $87. So I sold a half a bag of silver today at significantly less than melt because the person wrote me a check that I can take to the bank. If I send that bag of silver through the system, I'm looking at minimum 4 to 6 weeks payment.
Ranger, if you want to take and even have your spider web expanded, go read about the Dodd-Frank Act of 2011. That'll take and wake you up quite a bit and make you realize exactly you thought your spider web was bad unless you read the Dodd-Frank Act. And oh my goodness, when I read that, I'm like, you gotta be joking me.
Well, also, if you want just economic gold to economics, look at the sinking of the SS Central America in 1857, which caused the panic of 1857 on Wall Street when the gold didn't show up, and so there was a pretty substantial recession as a result there.
What year was it that they had the silver meltdown? 1891, 97?
What? 1918.
Okay.
Sherman.
I thought there was what the hell happened to Brad? I think the Feds done got him.
Disappeared.
The Feds done got him, by God. That's all there is. Oh, bummer.
Sorry, I had a blip in my connection here.
I thought the Feds done come and got you, right?
They did. They came in the back door.
Okay, yeah, no.
ICE is on the loose. Be careful.
Just like in 1906, I know silver went up so much they did some recall on some metals and things of that nature. I thought there was one in 1897 as well that affected the markets. 1891, 97, somewhere in that era.
Oh, okay. So, 18. Why are there so few Morgan dollars for 1892, 3, 4, and 5?
Then maybe it was 1891 is what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, I knew there was somewhere in there that it affected.
It wasn't a big melt, but there was a economic downturn.
Right. Okay. Pittman Act of 1918. I don't know.
Okay, $9.49. I get locked in at the price when they receive it. Otherwise, it would be like playing Russian roulette with 3 bullets in the gun.
Explain that a little more.
Okay, so when I deliver the silver, I'm going to get paid based on the value when I delivered it. I have to wait 3 or 4 weeks for my money, but it's guaranteed at whatever the drop-off rate is.
Oh, okay. I thought I misunderstood something, but that's fine.
Okay, so if I take sterling in, I have to take in at least 500 ounces. So when I drop off sterling, if silver's $113, they write down spot silver $113, delivered 500 ounces of sterling. Then it has to go through process. So 4 months later, I'm going to get paid for that 500 ounces of sterling based on the silver price of 113, no matter what silver is at the time that I get my check.
Okay, so is that the same when you pick up?
When I pick up, I pay for what I get. So,
okay,
yeah.
But my point is, can you lock in a price and say, hey, I'm going to come pick up 100, 500, 1,000 ounces?
Yeah, if I call and say I want to order 1,000 ounces of silver, they give me a price, and I say yes, it's a done deal because I've been doing business for so long. And then they know when I come pick it up, I'll have money for them.
Right, because me and you, whenever we talk, you let me know a number, or I say, hey, I'd like to get...
It's the same thing.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify so that everyone out there knows.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Hello, Sticks4 and Will B. Good to see you guys.
Doug, are you taking a nap? I caught him. I caught him. The chin was hitting the chest.
We'll start calling. I'm going to have to change his name up there.
He'll be the sleepy dwarf.
Okay, I'll go with that. Hello, Yo fans. Okay, I got a question for everybody out there. What is
7?
Huh?
I had an answer.
I know. What was the answer?
The answer is 7,
You're
but
wrong
I don't know if it's
close,
right.
but wrong. The question is, what's the average lifespan of a fiat currency?
Come again?
What is the average lifespan of fiat currency?
From the beginning to the end.
Well, we know that part, but what's the average length?
I don't know. Let's see. The Roman denarius went for what? 1,000 years almost.
That's besides the point. I said the average. I never asked for one particular.
I don't know. So what's the answer there, Smurfy?
The average is, for fiat currency, the average is 27 years.
Are they taking into account like Argentinian pesos and?
You have to realize what you just said, and I had a feeling somebody was going to bring that up. You are now referencing the modern when the United States of America in 71 went to a total fiat currency, which is sort of a fallacy because still it is tied into gold. Because
right.
If not, you wouldn't be able to buy gold and silver.
You know, Robert, I would rather have an Audi or a Mercedes, though.
Okay, that's fine. You're allowed to.
Oh, okay. I don't have to have a Fiat. Thank God. I hate those cars.
Me too. Also, I'm not real happy with the debt-based currency, but what the heck? People made billions of dollars off of it.
You can buy a lot of neat shit with it too.
Exactly, and you can take in everything. Exactly. The bubble is about halfway, I'd say. People are saying that, and I think I heard Brad saying it, that everything that goes up must come down. right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spinning wheel, got to
If
go
that
round.
was a true statement,
Sounds
wouldn't
like a
you
song.
think logically want to sell everything and then buy back in when it goes down?
That's what I'm positioning myself for.
Okay. I have a
My
funny.
my plan is to sell 80% of my holdings, put 50% of that away to repurchase when the market goes down, and take the other 50% and put it into more standard investments. So that when the price goes down, I hope to spend back into the marketplace and get just as much silver and gold as I had before, and to have money in the retirement account.
So are you going to attempt to get the top, or do you have a number?
I sold about 30% of my silver holdings last weekend.
Okay.
So no, I don't have a number. I just my rule was anytime the market went down 10%, I would sell some. So the market was like 40 and went to 36, I sold some. The market was 50 something and it went to 50, I sold some. The market was 80 something and I just sold some. It didn't go down 10% because I was thinking if it goes to 100, there's going to be a big discount factor. So I sold it into the up market there. And then after silver was not saleable for about 3 or 4 days at any price, when a buyer opened back up, I sold a chunk then. And so I realized almost 102 an ounce when I sold that. So taking some money out of the market.
Okay.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
So what's the prediction of silver and copper by the end of 2026?
I don't know. I'm done doing that.
I don't follow copper and silver. It is so volatile right now.
Do you realize silver the other day had over a $16 spread between high and low? It was up 8 something at one time, and later in the afternoon it was down 44 cents.
Well, Brad, the high today was 121.76. The low's been 106.80.
There you go.
Right. So
not a healthy market.
I don't know that I would say not a healthy market, but I think, you know what? What I've been looking at is the percentages, Brad, and the percentages aren't changing a whole bunch. I mean, with the numbers getting up so much higher, it can go 1.5%, and people think, "Oh my God, it changed $150." Okay, that's 1.5%. When it was at 2,000 and it changed to $20, that's the same damn thing.
Well, okay, but I understand now. I thought you were doing something else.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought I was clear, but
no. You cleared it up. That's good.
Enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So, right now a 10% move in gold is $500 and some dollars.
Right.
Whereas, a 10% used to be $25.
Hell, it used to be 1,500. Or 150.
Yeah.
But yeah, sticks for fire. I took it. A friend of mine was talking to me. He's like, "Oh my God, gold!" I said, "Shit!" I said, "At this rate," I said, "we're allowed to get gold by the end of the week to 6,000." The way it was moving a little bit ago. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. I love Mike Maloney. At least according to Mike Maloney, currency and money almost exactly the same, but the difference is money is a store of value, which currency is not. Okay, no, Ranger, I tend to agree with that, but not everybody's on the same page. I understand what he means. Currency is just that, currency, but it is a form of trade. And, you got to go Ranger 1913 and look at Rafi Falber. I keep screwing his name up, Rafi. I'm sorry. But he is pretty good. He does the markets pretty good. And like I said, gold is still attached to the dollar because, like he said, if it wasn't, you wouldn't be able to buy gold with the dollar bill. So it still is attached to some degree. Hello, JDF8177. Welcome to YouTube. Come on up.
I just got an email. I just got an email from somebody in the business who said they're considering going on a month sabbatical.
Okay.
Meaning they're just going to close. They're thinking about closing their doors for the month of February and just saying the heck with it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not certain that that's the stupidest thing in the world. At this stage, I mean, if everything just freezes right now and you come back in a month, what me and you talked about in private, it's sort of
well. If that happens, it's one of my biggest suppliers. I'm going to have to basically do the same thing.
Okay.
Yoke fan, right now you can buy backdate American Silver Eagles mixed rolls from me at $2 over spot. I think that's attractive compared to paying about the same for silver rounds. Now, you can buy 90% silver at below melt. So if you're holding for the long term, I think 90% is the play.
That's what I've said, Brad. And I am not as experienced as you are. And I was looking at it, it's like, sooner or later, just like in 1980, things got settled down and they started to reprocess the 90% again.
Right. But when things settle down, are they going to settle down at 100?
Well, that we don't know.
75, 60. So, or they could settle down at 125. I don't know.
Or they could even settle down at 200. It could go the other way.
No, if it won't settle down at 200.
Okay, settle up.
You'll see the discounts even bigger because there'll be more people selling into the market. The refiners won't be able to handle it. They'll know that they can buy at any price because people will be going, yeah, the discount's big, but I'm quadrupling my money.
For somebody who is smarter than me, look into it. Is there a time frame, a time of the year when industry is buying their silver stockpiles that they need for their products, i.e. electric cars, phone boards, computer chips, all that stuff? I don't know if there's a time of year that they go in and buy it. I know they all have stockpiles of it. Also, when is the United States of America going to buy that 6,000 ton of silver for the strategic stockpile? Those are questions that I think are something to look at, because once the government starts buying the 6,000 ton, I think that's going to take and really loosen a lot of pots. I'll just put it that way.
Well, if they really want to buy 6,000 tons and they don't want to pay this price, all they have to do is basically nationalize it like they did last time when the Hunt brothers were trying to corner the market. They just changed all the rules in the middle and forced the market out.
Right. Agreed. Let's see. Well, Ranger 1913.
Guys, I have to step away for a minute. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. I'm not certain Ranger 1913. I'm going to agree 100% because I think what would happen in that place. Oh, hey, we lose one, gain another. How you like that? Hello, B.
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
I gotta go grab my homework. It's in the bedroom. I'm in the office right now. Let me go grab my homework. I worked hard on it.
Okay. Ranger 1913. I don't agree with you to the simple degree. I'm using Germany back in 1922. It just took what? I guess for silver, it took 4.2 trillion marks to buy an ounce of silver. I'm just going by if it takes and if the fiat currency takes and if it's just hyperinflation and it goes into hyperinflation. So I don't know. There's other ways that it can go. So historically, there's a few ways. So let's see here. Let me see here. You got hyperinflation, monetary reform, and okay, hyperinflation would be like Weimar Germany, Zimbabwe, Venezuela. Monetary reform would be more like Brazil in 94. That's about the best one. Political dissident, which would be the Soviet ruble or the Yugoslavia dinar. And then currency unions, which would be like the French franc, German mark being replaced by the euro. Those are the three items that could potentially change things up. As far as I think throughout it, the Ranger, you'd be able to take and still purchase your gold. But I hate to say it, I really think there could be a potential of one day that ending. And I don't think it'd be because the currency could not purchase it, but sort of kind of what Brad said about the country changing the laws to make it to where you could not purchase it that way. Where think about it though, guys, right now China is encouraging its people to buy gold and silver. Why? Think about the why. I think I got an answer for it, but you got to think about the why. Let's see here. B1, yeah, a lot of that. Who knows? Well, stick for fire, that's just for some people. I think they're trying to get rid of the smaller people. Here's what's funny. It wasn't that long ago, and I wish Andy Sheckman was around to say something about it. And I'd like to hear him talk about it again. I know the government, strike that. I don't know. I believe I remember Andy saying something about the government had stopped an extremely rich person that lived in Texas. I theorized that it was potentially one of the Walmart family members. They stopped them from purchasing at the time, I want to say either 50 or $100 million worth of silver. The reason I believe they stopped that purchase is because if anybody pays attention, and Ranger, you seem to know quite a bit of stuff about the metals. I believe it's been the last 4 or 5 years, silver has been in a negative. We have not mined as much as been used in business for I believe the last 4 or 5 years. Our stockpiles keep depleting, so that's why I'm not so certain that we're going to take and go down on the price yet. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm not I tell a lot of people if my foresight was as clear as my hindsight, I'd be a damn sight better off. So I have to leave it at that. Oh, snap.
B
Ruh-roh.
is in the room.
Ruh-roh. That's Scooby-Doo.
Really? I would have never guessed.
Anyway, I worked really hard on this. And this is what's going on. Whenever you guys
You
are
worked really hard on something?
all the time. Brad. That's just the way I am.
Well-
That's the way I'm set up.
Work a little harder and make it better then, okay?
I can only do so much. My knowledge can only go so far, Brad.
That's why a thimble only holds so much.
Shut up. That is not
Doug-
very nice.
Doug,
Look,
you
Doug, with
chased-
that, Doug left.
We chased Doug off.
With that, he left.
Doug is out of the house. Doug has left the building along with Elvis.
We'll be right back, guys. I got to take care of this.
He's back.
Sure you do. And I just had to take care of my dog because he's a pill. He's a pill. I love him to death, but
You
he's
had
a
to
pill.
give your dog a pill? Did you
No,
wrap it
but
up
I
in
do give him
hamburger?
vitamins every day, Brad. He takes they call it brewer's yeast for
There you
fleas.
go, Ranger. Now you can take, and that's my rule.
Is Ranger here again? I didn't do the Mexican thing, dude. I'm sorry. I tried. I didn't have enough time.
Good to
What
see you.
did B say she was doing a Mexican?
No, the Mexican.
Oh.
We were talking about that last week, and I just didn't have time to do that because, unbeknownst to other people, I need to cook every night for dinner. I know that sounds passe, but I have to do it every night. Okay, so what's he saying, Smurf? That's right. We've been in a mining deficit for about 4 or 5 years. It's been, 3 to 5. Well, global. And I even have the percentage, I think, in my homework. The
Awesome.
percentage of how short it was.
I'm just going off of memory, so that's great that you have that information.
Yeah, I could have wrote it all down, but I ran out of time. You know what I mean? It's like I don't have the exact, Robert. I wish I did. But I
Okay.
do have a very
Okay,
good
Anthony, say
presentation.
hi over there at Redacted for me. I know Anthony works at Redacted, and they're
Oh, he does?
I love them.
Oh, and I got to read my, oh, shoot. I better go get that. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I looked, Ranger, at the numbers, and I think Ralphie just showed them not too long ago. And I want to say it's been 4 or 5 years. So, and I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, man, it is not sustainable, and it concerns me. But you know what? Here's something I said,
Speaking
Ranger.
of redacted,
If gold and silver, or if silver keeps climbing, big business is going to take and go back to potentially using gold in the industry, just like they started out on the computers. All the connectors started out as gold, then gold got too expensive. They moved over to silver. And instead of silver goes too high, they'll just go back to gold. That's my thought.
and what do you think, Brad?
Go ahead, Brad. I'll let you have the whole thing.
Can we put up Paul Shmura at 343?
What does he say?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't quite know how to answer this. So let me go from this direction. One, it's a free market. People can choose to buy and sell or not buy and sell whatever they want. There's no rule like the stock market that says somebody has to make a market in gold and silver. Okay. We are still making a market. The discounts are bigger now because payment is stretched out. There are people down the road from me, bigger, houses, bigger refiners that have closed their door or are threatening to close their doors. And that's their right. Secondly, if you spend all of your money, what are you going to use to buy more gold and silver? So there's a fine line between being financially prudent and imprudent. At a certain point, I'm not going to want to own gold and silver. Okay? Or at a certain point, I'm going to run out of fiat currency to exchange for gold and silver. Or at a certain point, I'm going to be overstocked on one. So supply and demand plays a big role in this. And as I said, there's no rule or law that says we have to make a market in it like there is in stocks. So At any moment, you could sell your stock because the system is set up to absorb the what you want to sell, and it's just a matter of price. The gold and silver market doesn't have the same fail safes, so you are at the mercy of your local dealer or your regional dealer or even your national dealer. Some of the biggest national dealers, one, quit buying for a while. Two, are creating minimums. One of the big national dealers will not accept the deal for less than $20,000. Now, in today's market, that's 4 ounces of gold, right? No big deal. But if you're a smaller guy and you want to sell 40 or 50 ounces of silver, they don't want to talk to you. So, yeah, we want it sunny every day, but so do you. Okay? I had a guy call me today and said, well, you're not paying spot. You're a fucking thief. Well, no. Are you paying spot? Maybe I would like to sell you some silver at spot. So, yes, we want it sunny every day, but sometimes there are clouds. And sometimes the cloud is, I run out of money. Do you want me to write you a cold check? No, I won't do that. All right. So, you know, we can't force you to buy silver, Paul. If I was overstocked and I called Paul up on the phone and say, Paul, I want to sell you 5,000 ounces of silver. Okay. It's on the way. What if you don't want it? You don't have to buy it. It's no different for us. So, you know, I'm not trying to be contentious with this. I'm trying to be realistic. Supply and demand, wants and needs are different. And everybody can determine their own path through the forest of uncertainty right now that we have.
Yes.
Okay.
Path of uncertainty. Nobody knows really because this is unprecedented.
Oh no, I know the certainty. The problem is a lot of people they forgot.
No, but exactly what's going to happen, Robert, you don't.
Oh, you want that? I do.
Exactly. No, you don't.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I
know exactly. I just don't know when.
Okay, let me turn
There's
the heat down. It's too hot in my room.
What's going to happen and when it's going to happen.
Let me read what I have to say, Robert. And then you can, you know, change your opinion, do your opinion, whatever.
We're all ears, B.
Okay, are you guys? Okay,
I
so
will take and shut mine down and listen.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Okay. I thought I would be discussing Project Icebreaker today at the get-go, but let's hit the topic of silver head on with what's happening right now and definitely what is going to take place as of Friday, January 30th, 2026. A structural anomaly in the derivatives market. There was a change in the derivatives market as of January 15th in the COMEX market and is a new rule. What happened to change it occurred in the last couple of days, starting with the baseline of the physical market breakdown. SD Bullion has a $6.50 premium per ounce for generic rounds. Add that to the price per ounce, with many websites posting out of stock for many of their products. For example, at the 118 per ounce for ASEs of 500 count has a buy price and a sell price. So think about it, how enticing that is. That they need the silver to meet the demand they are feeling from the requests, demands they are receiving. Okay, the squeeze I was telling you about last week is on. So they are willing to pay you $118 per coin to get you to sell, and will pay you even more than that because they can't source the metal anywhere else. Okay. And we're talking about big purchases though. Okay. That's a huge payment over spot and an over 200% markup, revealing a supply chain fracture that is happening worldwide. With delays of 6 weeks minimum for bulk orders, the gap between paper and physical is widening. With supply so tight, why hasn't the price per ounce of physical gone higher, you say? That's because the price is set with the futures market, specifically the COMEX, which is the Commodities Exchange Division of the New York Mercantile Exchange. Okay. Most of the silver traded on the COMEX never actually changes hands physically and is purely speculative. Hedge funds, banks, and traders buy and sell contracts that represent 5,000 ounces of silver each. When their contracts expire, they either get rolled over to the next month or settled in cash. Very few contracts get settled, less than 2% result in actual physical delivery. This system works great when the demand is low for physical, but why hasn't the paper price risen to match the physical price per ounce? Or what's going to happen tomorrow by the end of day closing? The paper price being quite lower than physical, determined by the futures contracts, ETFs, which is, I'm sure you guys know what that is, ETFs and derivative instruments traded on the COMEX. So what is actually happening? Okay, the dealers have, let me see, here's a word I don't think I spelled right. The dealers have institutional, I don't know what I put. I gotta hang on a second, you guys. Okay, they have sensationalized customers that are likely international and be willing to pay even more because they can't source the metal anywhere else. Why is all this happening now? Industrial silver demand has risen sharply, a 40% increase since 2011, driven almost entirely by solar panel production and EV electronics. So by this demand rise, mining supply peaked as of 2025 and globally is falling short because the easy to mine deposits are largely exhausted. Silver production has declined by almost 30% over the past decade. What is unfolding right now is the early phase of structural deficit that could persist for years. The World Silver Survey, published by the Silver Institute, projects a supply deficit of 142 million ounces in 2026, which is the fourth year of consecutive deficit. Deficits without price adjusting cannot last forever. The question is, when will the adjusting take place, or what will trigger it? This is what I want everybody to really pay attention to. As of January 15, 2026, the COMEX updated its delivery rule book, and hiding in the 63-page document, it states, if registered vault inventory falls below 25% of total open interest in the front month contract for 3 consecutive trading days, the exchange reserves the right to implement emergency cash settlement, which means they're going to cash you out. Okay. Let me make sure I got this in the right. Cash settlement. Cash settlement protocols or halt new contract issuance until silver availability for delivery drops below 25% of the total claims for 3 days in a row. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Okay. The COMEX can force anyone or everyone to settle in cash instead of metal, or stop everyone from opening new positions entirely. On January 22nd, we crossed the 25% threshold, which was day one technically. Okay. Today, as of January 29th, it's day 7. Okay. The COMEX is already having conversations with major participants about orderly settlement procedures, which is based on analysis reports and trader talk/chatter. Okay. The exchange invokes this clause and would be the first time in modern history that the COMEX couldn't deliver on its contracts. As of Friday, January 31st, being the last trading day of the month, and most March delivery notices are due. The political and global events factor in by seeing what the silver market is doing versus significant geopolitical repositioning. There are 3 specific developments that are important. 1, the BRICS expansion and trade settlement. Brazil, Russia, India, and China, South Africa coalition, plus newly added members, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Egypt, and Ethiopia, have been working on alternatives to dollar-based trade. Okay? Dollar-based trade settlements. While a BRICS currency hasn't materialized yet, there has been an increase in bilateral trade settled in commodities rather than dollars. Silver as a monetary metal with industrial utility fits perfectly into this framework. The Shanghai Gold Exchange reports on silver shows record volumes in physical delivery contracts over the past quarter. The US-China competition shows silver is critical to semiconductor manufacturing, solar tech, and advanced battery systems. Both nations are racing for technical dominance, securing silver supply chains for strategic priority, semiconductor wafer manufacturing. Okay. It's not about investment. It's about national security and industrial policy. The quiet accumulation by sovereign wealth funds like Norway's disclosed, they increase their holdings in precious metals mining companies by 340%. Qatar's investment authority has reportedly been purchasing physical silver through intermediaries in London. They show sovereign wealth fund logos with trillion-dollar institutions making decade-long allocation decisions. Markets are driven as much by perception as much as fundamentals. Let's see. God, I don't know what word I wrote there. The derivative of silver is shifting. The search volume for silver shortage is up 340% according to Google in the past 30 days. Okay, go to the next page. YouTube algorithms for silver stacking has increased dramatically. This definitely affects behavior and will drive what people believe, whether there is a shortage or not. The rush caused by the fear of a shortage basically creates it. A self-fulfilling prophecy. Retail sentiment moves markets. Silver investment and industrial is worth approximately $50 billion annually, but less than the market cap of a large tech company. So what's the big question answered by all of this? If a dealer is willing to pay $118 for physical silver, why is there still a gap for paper? It's because the paper market hasn't broken yet. As long as the paper customers are willing to settle in cash, the system holds. The moment contract holders stand for delivery, there becomes a choice: deliver metal that does not exist or admit the pricing is fiction and a facade. I've been telling you guys this forever. If the COMEX invokes the emergency clause, and it will be done without fanfare, an effect will be immediately. And paper will be cashed out at the paper price, not physical. So you're going to get the paper price that's lower. Confidence in paper will be done. Do what you got to do today better than tomorrow, because it takes effect tomorrow, everyone. So anyway, let me do my little disclaimer, which I forgot to do. I am not a licensed financial advisor, and this report is for informational purposes only. It should not be considered financial, legal, or tax advice. This is solely my opinion. Please do your own research. Okay? There you go.
Go ahead.
Ta-da!
Undo your mic.
Okay, now suck in everything I said, you guys.
Yours at 116 and a half.
Suck it all in.
Bruce, that's to me.
Silver proof sets, red and white box. I will
Did you
sell
get that, Doug?
I will sell at
Yes.
silver face value times 65, give you the rest of the coins for free, and you have to pay shipping. So anybody who thinks that proof silver might be a good investment, I have a stack of these that I'll sell you.
You know what I was saying, right? So what? There's a buyer in Texas. I'm not going to say who it is. They're the ones that are paying $118 per coin. But you're still getting ripped off that way too. So it's like, but it's only a little bit.
Whoa.
It's only a little bit.
How are you getting
Well,
ripped off?
you know what I mean. Because
No,
if they sit,
no. How are you getting ripped off?
I don't want
Nobody
to. I
is-
don't want to go.
Nobody is forcing you to sell. They are offering.
That's right, Brad. I'm
they are
sorry. You're right.
offering 118, and it is your choice to sell or not.
I know.
If somebody wants
You're
to
right.
offer you $100 for your silver eagle, that's their offer. You can choose to not sell.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Okay.
don't get upset with somebody's offer. If I say, okay,
you're the
B,
one that's
you
dealing with
have
it.
to buy blank, what are you going to pay for it?
Yeah.
You're going to give me a number that you want to make sure I don't sell it to you because you don't want to buy it.
Right.
So
You're
be
right.
very careful about how you phrase that.
Word it. How you word
Yeah.
what you say.
Phrase, word, same thing, but yes.
Well, 949, am I talking to you? I don't know.
What does your T-shirt say, Robert? I have too many coins. Is that what it says?
Yes, he does.
Go send over. Okay, I was just checking. Just checking. That's pretty
I'm
cool.
talking to anybody.
You're
out there
100% right, Brad. I shouldn't have said
949.
what I said.
I'm talking to anybody that wants to listen. I mean, if you want to buy red box proof sets, let me know. I'll work you a deal. I'll fill up a large, postal overnight box with them and
Okay.
send them out at.
Okay, so
65
now
cents.
can we get past that? Can we really talk about what you have to say about what I said?
My ears were bleeding. I don't know what you said.
You don't.
No,
It's too much.
It
Too
was
much
yeah,
for you.
It was.
Too much TMI in
And
the
I-
short
well,
amount.
I had to get up and leave and do something here for
Oh.
business.
Well,
So
you know what's going to happen tomorrow, Brad.
what's going to happen tomorrow?
You already know what's going to happen
No, what?
tomorrow, right?
What's going to happen
I
tomorrow?
already told you what's going to happen.
Well, I was gone for that part.
You're going. I'm not going to read the whole thing again. What's
All
the
right,
update
Rangers
on this?
1913. B, what's the update on the
I don't know. Swiss banking regulation and Basel III. That's basically included with what's going on.
Okay, guys.
tell you?
Just to give a synopsis here, basically,
Thank
what
you.
we're saying is that
Thank you,
the
Robert.
376.92 people that hold paper, if they don't have the silver in COMEX, guess what? They're going to give you fiat currency because they don't have the silver. This is what people have been arguing. What will it do to the markets? That's where people are speculating. I'm not saying it's right, Brad. I'm just saying what people are speculating. I'm online a little more than you. You're busy buying and
Well,
selling.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, okay, fair enough, but you're right.
we're on different kind of websites.
I take that back, okay? My point, though, is the people that are on my algorithm are speculating that this year they're going to see silver climb to $300 to $500 an ounce.
So which one is that? Is that crazybatshit.com?
It may be, Brad. I mean, because
Okay.
I'll be honest, I tend to agree with you, Brad. Okay, but I'm also looking at some good arguments, which is the 374 to 1. It's like only one person out of the 374 is getting their silver. With that, I'm looking at the fact, like Ranger and me was just talking, that for the last 4 or 5 years, there's been a deficit on silver. I think there is a potential for it to go up. That's why I was asking about when will industry buy it. But Brad, just like what you said, industry, they may just say back up. And like I said, right now, can they? I don't know the answer to this. Somebody out there in the electronic tech can tell me. Can they use platinum? Can they use palladium? They're both cheaper than silver and or gold. Can they use that?
What? Platinum and palladium's cheaper than silver?
I'm sorry, I meant gold. I apologize.
Okay. I was going to say,
No,
you took a big bite of
Thank
the.
you. No,
of the
no.
pie.
Thank you for correcting me. I meant to say gold.
Okay. Yeah, got you now. All right.
Yeah, and what? Wasn't it platinum was being used in the catalytic converters? They stopped that, and now it don't have much of an industrial use. So, hell, it might end up being the one thing that they replace, the connectors with. I don't know.
It was a bad problem for a long time. People stealing people's catalytic converters off their cars.
And we're gonna take, and guys, the issue is, I mean, here's the problem. Do we have enough silver to meet the needs of the industry out there for industrial usage? Because I'll tell you what, forever and then some, silver has been the money for we the people, and that's throughout the world, not just America, throughout the world. Gold has been for the rich people to just hoard. Now, if industry is using up all the money that we the people, average people can afford, or they used to be able to afford, to have some silver to just stick back for an emergency. It's getting tougher and tougher all the time. So, okay, Ranger. See, that's what I said. I don't know that answer, but here's what Ranger said with the question that I had. He says CU and AU platinum are all inferior to AG. Okay, but still,
I still thought gold was superior, but because of the difference in cost, it wasn't effectively in use.
That's what he's saying right there.
Because CU, AU, and platinum are all inferior to silver. I thought gold was still superior, but because of its excessive cost, it wasn't used.
And you're right. And I think, I don't think he mentioned that, but yes, you're right. Gold is the premier.
If you think back, there was something NASA put into space, and they gold plated it because that was the best
conductor.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but they do. That's on almost any connector, computer connection with
Is
gold.
gold's always better.
That's
Yeah.
why it used to be that a computer cost you $300 when gold was pretty inexpensive, or I'm sorry, $1,000 for a computer when gold was, $100, $200 an ounce.
Hell, they used to be as big as rooms.
I actually worked in a room at actually at the time it was Pease when they were out off of Route 4, and they had a room literally reel to reel computers, and I sat there and I was doing work in that room, and that some guy was in there. He opened up one of these computers, and it was nothing but a shit ton of wires. I'm like, really?
It's
how
like,
am I
wow.
supposed to know where they go to?
Like a zillion of them, right? And you're just like, oh my gosh. It's more than follow the, yeah, it's more than that.
I see that.
Will be silver conducts heat roughly at 30 to 35. This is what I heard, Will. This is what I heard, Will be that silver is actually better than gold. And for years, you always wanted to buy earbuds where this little connector was gold. Remember that, you guys? It made your earbuds work so much better. Okay. But this is not silver either.
I know.
So the gold ones are better, though, Robert, for sure.
Use the gold connectors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what he's saying, though, is silver actually does it better than gold, but none of these are silver. They're not. They're either gold or silver toned, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I agree 100%.
I believe in a smart home, the connectors in a smart home they use silver, I believe.
Yeah. That's what he's trying to say. He's saying that it's actually better than gold, which a lot of people like me and a lot of other people for years thought, it was gold. But that's because it wasn't being compared to silver. How's that?
So, okay, now trying to pull this back to the hobby and the coin.
Are we? Sorry.
That's up to you there.
So out of control.
Good luck to everyone.
Stop it. Well, I have like a zillion pairs of them. I go through them like running water. It's really bad.
So, I'm just wondering how this is going to affect the hobby.
Well, big time, Robert. Of course, it's going to affect it big time. I mean, nobody cares about the hobby right now except us. We're the only ones that care about it. Nobody cares about that right now. Everybody cares about scrambling for the industrial use of silver. And they don't care about us. We love our coins and they don't care about us right now. I don't think. I mean, you guys can think what you want, but I don't think they care about us right now.
No, well, I think there is a percentage that's thinking a little bit because they're trying. I mean, quite frankly, what they're thinking about is they're thinking, oh, grandma and grandpa had some silver and gold in their collection, and we can use that because people, what's the majority of people you're seeing on the internet? It's not hobbyists like this channel. It's, people that are talking about the silver market, the gold market, platinum market, and how you can make money off of it and how it is money. It has nothing to do with the value, I remember, guys.
It's kind of sad, Robert.
I remember working a coin book with my grandfather. To me, those are memories I hope to keep for my entire life until I go to the next step of whatever it may be. But those were great times. I remember sharing some of that stuff with my children anytime they would take time to pay attention. And they did a few times, but it's my love, not theirs. And so I just, the only thing I concern myself with, and it's not for the monetary issue of it, but is the hobby going to be there for, if nothing else, the historical value that it does give you? Because you know what? There's so much misinformation in historical books. But if you look back at the paperwork done with the hobby, if you look in the right places, you'll find accurate historical literature that will tell you the truth about what happened in the United States and throughout history, actually.
Yeah, like they took the silver out of our coins.
In
The Romans already did that.
right, well, history, it don't repeat, but it sure as hell rhymes. Brad,
It's close.
you said, Brad, that did the Roman currency, when they did take silver out, did it last an additional 1,000 years?
No, that was part of the. And so
The denarius.
they went through some debastements, but when they started making the silver coins out of silver wash was what, 2 something AD. So
You guys didn't watch my video. Now I'm upset. Okay, that's true. I know you guys don't watch my videos, but I did a whole video on Roman coins.
Okay, well, let's Brad finish up to that. I'd like to hear what he goes.
Finish up, Brad.
well, I'm just saying that, so it was probably what, 500 years into Roman rule base now, 250, 350. So about 300 or 350 years into the Roman Empire, they really started debasing things by silver plating base metal and calling those denariuses. So that's when things really started going to hell.
Well, how long after they started to do the silver plating, wash, whatever you want to call it, how long after that till the Roman Empire collapsed?
Another 100 or 150 years,
Okay.
something like that. But of course, things move a lot more quickly now with technology. So, the world has sped up.
Right. And Ranger, yeah, right there. Ranger just said it. He's right. I agree with you.
Well, okay, will be 5150. Yes, it does make the coins scarcer, but there will still be more common coins than there will be collectors.
Yeah.
So they'll always be tied to bullion value.
Unless the number, just hear me out before you say no, because you don't even know what the hell I'm going to say, dumbass. However, I don't know that the amount of silver and or gold, the prices being that valuable, will that draw more people into it? I mean, let's get honest. The people out there that collect Pokemons is astronomical. I'm not saying it's worth it, Brad. I'm just saying they are out there because people pay money for them and they're high price tags more than coins.
We could get 100 times the number of collectors that we have currently. And most of the silver coins the supply would still far exceed the number of collectors. Think about the miniatures we're talking about on a lot of these coins. So, no, your average silver coin is never going to be worth more as a coin than bullion. So, Sticks for Fire 2027 Red Book predictions. What? There's tens of thousands of prices in there. I'm going to predict that the price on all the silver and gold coins are going to be higher than they were last year. But, I mean, I don't know what kind of a prediction we can make. No, now B1 brand B1, you're getting a little off kilter here. First off,
Yeah.
First off, 1895
Hold
mortgage.
hold on, Brad. Hold on. B1, get that MS65 1895 Morgan. I'll buy it and I'll give you double melt.
Okay, so first, B1, there are no MS65 1895 Morgans.
Point taken. That's right.
There are
Only
proof 65s. And we were talking about common coins, not coins that were already rare. So there will never be more collectors than there are 1896 Morgan dollars for sale. Okay.
And they were all proof, B1.
Yeah, they were proofs.
Because Brad made a good point to me since they're only proofs, and I tend to agree with this. Why the heck did Dansko put a hole in it when it's when there's none of the other proofs in that album?
Right. So, do what my business partner did when he collected Morgans. He bought an 1895 $20 gold piece and plopped it in the slot.
Yep. Yeah, but the sad part is, even now, just to get one of those going to cost you $5,500 at the minimum.
Yes. Right, B? They'll cost you less than that, right, B?
Your mic is off, B.
B's being.
I know it is.
Oh.
I figured I had nothing of value to say anything for you guys, so
What's a $20 gold piece cost these days, B?
I don't even know. I was looking at other stuff, Brad. I'm sorry. I was looking at other stuff.
Maybe you should talk to RJ about it.
Okay. Yeah, I know he knows. We just talked about it. Dang it, Brad. We just discussed this last time. Yeah. He doesn't know either. Trust me. So
he does. He knows exactly how
much. Now. He does now. He does now. Trust me, Brad. Okay, I don't want to go into this right now. B missed my comment up there going to pee. I wasn't going to pee. I was letting my dog in and I had to,
The dog had to pee.
Yeah, and I had to dry him off. Dry him off with a towel.
So are you saying your dog peed on himself?
No, it's raining here.
Oh.
I live in Oregon. It rains all the time. All the time. Are you enjoying this, Doug? Are you enjoying this, Doug?
Yes. Yeah.
David's at the eye doctor. I hope he can see better when it's over.
I think he's having a new patch made.
I hope you can see better after this is all over.
Oh, I don't. If he can't see very well, I can still sell him coins.
I love David. He's a good guy. He's a good guy, man.
Bill, that might be that day.
He's a good guy, isn't he, Robert? He's a good guy.
Depending on whether it's a boy or a girl there, Bill.
It's barely raining here at Sticks for Fire. Where are you at?
So,
it's
Doug,
raining
what do you think about all this?
It's raining pretty good here, Sticks. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the border of Portland and Gresham, and that's where it's just raining it's raining pretty good here.
Hey, B, we don't care.
Well, I'm talking to the people in the chat. I didn't ask you.
They don't care either.
Really? They're talking to me about it?
Yeah, they're just hoping you be quiet for a minute.
Well, maybe you.
Not far from you.
Not far from you? Really? It's raining pretty good here. It's probably moving your way.
Do it, hon.
Sticks.
I'm trying to figure out what Doug's opinion is.
I know, me too. I always want to know what Doug's opinion is too.
Hey, I'm just listening to you guys.
How has the prices of silver affected your collecting habits, Doug? Because I know
Robert.
it's slowed it down. I'm concentrating more on. I'm trying to get the key dates when I can. Yeah, and nice Morgans when I can. I'm just
Yeah,
just
key dates are
buying everything.
underpriced compared to everything else right now.
I'm doing the same thing, Doug. Doing the same thing.
What I am doing right now, I'm looking for some key dates, and I'll trade gold and silver for it. I don't care, because I think it's right now is the time to trade in and
Me
trade.
too. Me too. And you feel the same way too, Doug, right? You feel the
Yeah,
same
I'm
way.
just
Will be 5150. Yes, we're part of the same family stick.
What did Stick say?
No, wasn't what Stick said there, B. I put it up for you.
The way B and Brad argue, I think it might be Ken. Yeah, me too. Maybe there is some kind of truth to
Now,
that. I
B-
don't know.
Hold it. B1. Are you just trying to stir the pot a little bit, or are you
I
being
think he
serious?
does that a lot, Brad.
I think he's stirring the pot a little bit because his key dates are only worth melt when he's selling them to me, but beyond that, they're worth more.
Well, I think that B1 has letting that cow shit go to his head, but that's
Okay.
besides the point.
B1, don't smoke it, man. Don't smoke it.
Well, I mean, I listen to him. He's always good about my Franklins having full steps and my Jeffersons having full bell lines. So I got to give him some shit.
Now,
back.
hold on. Robert, when do your Jeffersons have full bell lines?
That's the point I'm trying to make, Brad. Trust me, it's a B1 knows exactly what I'm talking about. Doug, you know too, right?
I know.
Saying a
Robert's
word.
slipping out on his sanity right now.
No.
B1 is a special
Now,
case.
B1. No,
He's
that's
a
not
special
what I said.
case.
That's what I said. They haven't gone up in value with the price of silver. They've kind of hovered at the same number, even though the circulated coins are worth a lot more.
See, everybody
Hold
out
on,
there.
gotta walk for a minute.
Okay. Everybody out there knows what I'm talking about except Brad. Because
I
everybody
know,
here-
isn't that weird?
Well, everybody here comes to the sales that we have, and B1, I think you know that I was affectionately pulling your leg, and you don't get to pull mine. I only got one left.
Oh, do you hear that? That's a good one, Robert. It's a good one. I never even thought about that.
I'm sorry. What did I miss?
Nothing.
I sell the smoothies.
It tastes good.
Yeah, he has a problem with the full steps and the full bell lines there, B1. He put the full headdress on his Kennedys.
He's one of those guys, you know, you guys.
That's pretty.
Oh, yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I'll give you a double melt for that, Brad.
I thought they were a little tough on that.
Do you?
Do you really?
They called it just proof like. I thought it could go deep mirror, but you know,
Phil. No, it depends on what kind of smoothie you're talking about, B1. And this is a family orientated channel. Don't mess around.
Wow, you must have been.
we don't mess around.
had too much there, B1.
So funny. What? I have one like that, Ronald said. What are you bidding, Bill? I don't know what's going on, you guys. I have no idea. You have to ask Robert or Brad what's going on right now. I'm like Doug. I'm just like floating along. I don't know. I just gave my report and I don't know. I don't know. I'm scared to say anything else.
Well, Bill 457. You know, this is It's a really nice proof. Like I would sell it for 450 delivered.
Really? Wow.
You know, I have been saying this, Brad. I think right now would be the time for people to buy because I don't think the collectibles have caught up to the price of.
No, 100%, man.
Wow! Holy shit! Somebody marked down the time and date. Brad agreed with me.
Well, you finally got a little smarter and said something non-stupid.
Yeah.
Brad had that on.
I know. We sold one of his, MS63 Brown. Oh, I don't think he's got one anymore. You still have any 55 double dice, Brad?
Any 55 double dice? Dave, do we still have a 55 double die in the case? Yeah.
Well, great. I got somebody out there that bought a book that don't have a 55 in it.
I'll find out in a minute. Hold your horses.
Can't just pull that right off the top of your head.
Thank you, Sticks. Hot dog.
What Sticks say? Oh, he did. He documented it. There you go, Robert.
That's what I said. Thank
Right
you.
there. Yeah, there you go, buddy. You guys like never agree about stuff. Sort of sometimes. Are you enjoying all this, Doug? It's very entertaining, isn't it?
I love it.
Yeah, me too. I eat it like this with a spoon. I just like, oh, it's so entertaining, you know. Because me and you are not the experts. These two guys are, you know,
Yes,
and
they
me and
are.
you are just like floating along going, hey, we're trying to, you know, maintain our position.
When I don't know what I'm talking about, I just shut up and listen. That's just the way I do it. I mean,
High
We were
five,
hoping G
Doug.
would do that too.
High five, Doug. Push.
Hold on.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, that's a different one than the one you had.
What?
No comment.
There you go.
Oh, here, just
That's every. I'll break them.
break them and put them in there.
Oh, you don't.
Not in that condition. No, not right now. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. Yeah, B's not making sense. She's just making more honey.
Hello, Amanda McCarthy.
That's
by the
what
way.
I do.
Amanda McCarthy is in the house.
I know.
Maybe I should.
Hello.
She said hello when you was up there, but
Hi, everybody. Hi, Amanda. Hi, 949. I'm going to get a chance. Hi, Ronald. Ronald, you're so good. You're always here. I love you. He's always good.
So is that what you wanted to know, Robert? What I have an AU 58 brown 55 double die with a green CAC sticker.
there you go, B1. That'll fit. You can put that in the book you got for me. You got
There
a
you
book
go.
41 to 58, and it's missing the 55 double.
Yeah,
dot.
but that won't fit in the slot. It's, you know, it's too
Yeah,
big.
that's the problem, isn't it? It doesn't fit in the slot when it's slabbed.
I'll take care of that real quick.
Just put a little cardboard in there and put slabbed.
There
Like I
you
said,
go, B.
BFH, I'll take care of it.
Mike Maloney, 7 Stages of Empire and its ending. I don't know if I've read the book. I don't. Is
Yeah, I
there a
don't know
book? What Rangers 1913 said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never read Mike Maloney. I've listened to Mike Maloney. I don't agree with everything of his, but I do know there's 7. He says 7 stages. I don't know that I agree with him 100%. A lot I do, but not everything.
That's right, B1. It's only worth melt.
Melt if you're melting an ounce of gold.
Times. Well, no, I would trade that for. Yeah, okay.
All right, Brad, I thought I was being pretty fair to you there.
Yeah, you were.
Not like you know where he is, 949, but where's Frank? He's busy now. It's like we either get you or Frank or you. Interesting.
I'm
Maybe
still
they're
trying
the same
to navigate
people
Dante's.
and they're just
what is
showing
it,
up at different
Dante's-
times. There'll be.
Yeah, maybe they're
Double check. How
maneuvering
many?
or something. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. 7 stages that can be Googled with each
I
having
don't
a description.
I simplified it down to 4. I don't think you need 7. I mean, there's probably 7 if you want to get micro.
Technical. Yeah.
Dante says 7.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I think if you micromanage it, that's fine.
They got to micro everything nowadays, Robert. They got to micro it to where you just want to go.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
Now
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what we feel like when you're speaking.
Yeah. Well, same for you, buddy.
Okay.
It wasn't my day to watch the goat. Just to let you know, 9 for 9, I came up with we'll name the baby goat Frank. Before the other guy, Doughboy. But he did it so much better. You got to admit, he did such a good job on that AI. Wow. I have 1 in 64. Bill used to shave it. Guys. Sierra Hippie, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Bill. Good to see all of you. I'm so glad you guys show up.
Okay, yeah, I'm sharing. I just want to make certain.
Okay, what are we looking at, you folks? Tell us what we're looking at.
It's an 1891 CC Morgan. Can't you tell?
No, but you're supposed to do some yapping, okay?
What? Why?
Because that's your job.
It's a
You have
spinning
to
eagle.
read. Oh,
It's a Van.
Brad,
Free
I wish I
Eagle.
could slap you through the computer. But anyway,
do
yeah. God, just do your job, damn it.
Cha, 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 cha.
Okay, guys, this is an 1891 CC that I sold to Sierra Hippie. As you can see, I graded it a 63. I was wrong. It was a 62, but it is the VAM 3 Top 100 Spitting Eagle. And
Robert,
apparently,
I don't actually think you're wrong.
and here it is on the. I thought I graded it accurately, Brad, but
It looks a lot like a 63 to me too.
well, thank you, Brad. I appreciate that.
That's the one you bought from me as an AU, right?
Yeah. So,
Oh, Amanda says, "Come fly with me. Come fly with me." She has a spare room, B, and the two of you can come up and visit me at the shop.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, B1 has a new question. Government shuts down. What happens to metal price? I don't know. I would say it's going to change.
What? Yeah, that's an interesting question. If the government does shut down, what would happen to the metal price? I don't think it would be that much different, in my opinion. I mean, the government's going to use it for the solar panels for space, supposedly space. That's what the government plans on.
Are you going to
using.
go stay in the hotel on the moon, B?
No, not with Hidden. Hidden's on the moon. He's only 5 years old, remember? He's on the moon all the time. So funny. So, but anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's a good
They're
question.
building a hotel on the moon. It's going to be $415,000 a night.
Oh, I heard about that. That's a conspiracy theory, Brad. Wear your tinfoil hat proud.
I left it at home today because
Yeah, that's a conspiracy theory.
the
I'm usually the only one that brings that.
the government
Caca.
laser beams don't work in the cold.
Last time it shut down, metals were stable. See, that's what Amanda said.
Now, Bill, I thought it was in Arizona.
Oh, you guys.
Are you okay with that grade and everything? Or hey, I'll tell you what, I'll be honest, I'll give you your money back and take it back.
Keep the coin. Keep the coin.
Brad, you ain't helping me none.
I don't like you.
Okay.
Really? I couldn't tell. Doug, you got to chime in here once in a while. That's why you're here. Come on, man. I'm like swimming by myself. We got the other two guys. They know me and you. Come on,
Yeah, it's
man.
it's like the mermaid amongst the seaweed here.
Oh.
I thought that was a compliment, B. I would take and accept that.
The mermaid.
I can't.
I mean, damn.
I can't kelp.
Right on, Robert. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what's Rangers saying now? 1913. What happens in the government shuts down on are you guys going to put it up on a macro level logically? BRICS ain't stopping, so that's one less competitor for them. Every second of the U.S. isn't buying BRICS pulls ahead more.
I can spend enough money without it. I mean, I foresee if things don't radically change, that I'll run out of money in a while and have to wait until I get a settlement check in to start buying again.
Mhm.
I think it can happen.
Yeah, because what they're doing with BRICS is they're exchanging stuff without us. Basically, I don't know how to put it any other way. Mm-hmm. They're not playing by the dollar game anymore. And I'm sure Brad knows what I'm talking about. And all of you guys know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, stop it. Well, then you don't know anything about BRICS. I'm not talking about clay bricks.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You should know that. Well, see, that's why you shouldn't miss my segment.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda,
Let's see, what page was it?
I did earlier today. Somebody called me and they had a deal of 1 ounce gold coins. And I told them that I would front them X amount of dollars against the total and pay the rest when I got paid. And the guy said, well, why? I said, because I want to make 100 people happy, not just you. So
that was nice of you.
Yeah. I mean, I was willing to put up enough money to make it, get in the game, but I'm not writing the guy a $500,000 check and then next week have to tell 100 people I can't buy because I'm waiting for payment on this other deal. So
the thing with the BRICS, you guys, is the expansion and trade settlement. Brazil, Russia, India, and China, South Africa got together with, and then the new Arabia and UAE, Egypt, and Ethiopia all got together, and they're starting to use other things to settle their claims besides the dollar, is what I was trying to say.
Russia's going to use Ukrainian property as a collateral.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see that happening too, Brad. That's interesting.
We've taken over Venezuela, but we can't get the oil out of the ground. So
I don't think we got it for oil. I think we went there for their silver mine.
No, we
and what else?
Black gold.
What else, you guys?
Venezuela is on the other side of the coast. They don't have the silver mines there. Robert.
Strategic location.
Not like the western edge.
Strategic location. It's going to end up being the east versus the west.
Sounds a lot like the Cold War to me.
Mm-hmm. All over again, Brad.
Except we don't have any allies this time.
Yeah. So we're sucking even harder, Let's just not. Yeah, I'm with you. can pull tankers full. We can pull it out of the ground. Interesting.
I read somewhere where they interviewed somebody at one of the large oil gas companies here in the United States, and they said, "Oh, now what are we going to do with Venezuela?" And the guy says, "Well, we would need 10 years to bring the infrastructure up to the point of making it profitable."
Refineries and stuff like that. Yeah. I agree.
Paul Shimura, we sell our silver to bigger wholesale dealers or to refineries. So a lot of the refineries have closed their doors. A lot of the middlemen, because they had relationships with the refineries that closed their doors, have closed their doors. So we're selling to whoever will buy it. I sold half a bag of silver today to a customer at substantially less than what I could sell it into the dealer market for, because it would take me a minimum of 6 weeks to get paid, where he was offering ready funds. So
The squeeze is on.
the squeeze is on. Very good,
Squeeze is
B. You
on.
got it. It's exactly right. So if you've got cash to spend and want to get into the market at this level, you can go in and talk to your dealer and say, you know, how can we work things out for both of us? Now, sterling silver necklaces are a little different. They're still trading at a premium because they're small enough and light enough to be not really silver. Just they can be a piece of jewelry. So
100% right. 100% right. Let's help each other. Well, the big guy squashes out. They're gonna squash it.
I think
So-
right now would be a perfect time for a multi-millionaire / billionaire like that one down in Texas that was stopped by the government from buying to potentially open up a refinery and start buying. They can get their silver that way, and the government probably would not.
well,
be able
okay, but Robert, they would have to buy an existing refinery, because in the time it took to
build one.
this market will be over.
Mhm.
You may be correct on that, but you just got through saying that some are shutting down, and I believe it.
Right.
Let
But
me just
no,
get-
they're not-
However,
they're not shutting down. They're shutting their doors to new deposits because
That's
they can't
correct.
process everything they have. They've
Okay.
got so much backlog that they could work for 30 days and not clear the floor, so to speak.
How many?
It's worse than that, Brad. It's worse than that. Yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
I'm picking a number out of the air. B.
Yeah, it's worse than that. Yeah.
Okay, now let me try and ask the question again. How many silver or strike that steel plants, you name any kind of foundry closed down, that the buildings are still there? The foundries just took it, and why could they not revamp them and pull them back online?
Oh no, they could, but still, I'm just thinking to get all of the correct machinery, materials, expertise, employees, and everything in line. I think that's a minimum of 2-year process.
I don't know, honestly.
No, I don't know either, but it's not something you can do in a couple of months.
I don't know. Maybe there's somebody out there that does.
I think it was the top.
That would
right.
be interesting.
One, middle slide. No,
No, I wouldn't say
Top.
that. I'm just
No.
suggesting. I
the
know.
one you
I
had
don't
with the
know.
middle row. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I say, Bill, I don't know the. I've never owned a foundry, so I don't know what the startup takes. I mean,
Yeah. Nobody knows what a refinery would cost. I mean, come on. It's going to be very interesting what happens, everyone. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going to be
Well,
so
I'll put it this
interesting.
way, B. I said 2 or 3 months when this first started. All of this first started. I took and I left a comment on somebody. It might have been Andy Scheckman's. Towards like, hey, if you're a multimillionaire, now would be the time to open the business right now. Become a founder or become a smelter. And I mean, with the amount of money is astronomical. People, there is literally probably millions, if not billions of dollars a day right now that would take, and you could probably put it into your coffers. Go ahead, Brad.
Go back to 449. Bill 457 said he'd come on the panel. Let's have him as a guest and see how things go.
It'd be so cool, Bill. You got to come on, Bill.
Send Billy an invitation for next week.
That'd
Bill,
be so
send
cool.
me an email. You know my numbers. And in fact, anybody, if you want to be on the panel as a guest, fine. Do me a favor, and I'm going to tell you exactly like I told somebody else that's out there listening right now. Just be respectful. You got to wear a shirt. We don't let nobody come on that ain't got a shirt on. So just
That
so you
sounds
know
like
that.
a challenge for next week.
Yeah,
This is the
I
shirt.
promise you, I can delete any.
This is from the bar across the street in Sharonville.
Like
Hey,
I
hey,
said, I
B.
can take and I can block anybody and
B,
boot
I
them.
challenge you to come shirtless to the meeting next week.
No, but I will wear my coin up. I will wear my coin up t-shirt. I don't have a t-shirt from you, Brad. You haven't sent me one.
I don't own one.
Okay, that's what I thought. So anyway, what were we saying? It was something important, darn it. Oh well. But anyway. Politics have a lot to do with it. I told everybody.
Nah.
Politics. They interchange with money.
Ranger,
Allocated,
you seem
though.
to know a lot about this. You seem to have learned a lot of the same thing that I learned. So just make it,
What Bill says? Yeah, I like Bill. What he says.
if that's Ranger 1913.
Rangers be
You
one.
know, I'm gonna hold my opinion of Bill until I see what he has to say.
Well, I've been talking with Bill
If he
off and
agrees
on
with me, he's a genius.
through the chat for years. Me and Bill have been talking through the chat for years. Yeah.
Oh, you've been cheating on RJ?
Yeah, I guess if that's what you call it. I mean,
All right. Well, cheater.
I know
cheater.
all foreign
cheater,
countries have
cheater,
their medals
cheater,
stored
cheater.
here.
Cheater.
Well, I ain't saying it.
I don't know about that, B1. I don't know about that. I'm not going to say anything about that because I don't know. Why on earth got into other nations' mind thinking it's their best interest to leave metal in the U.S.
I don't think that is the case, people. Like it or not.
Neither do I.
Okay. Whoa.
Go ahead.
What do you have to say, Brad?
Where did England hide their money in World War II?
That's true.
Okay.
Germany.
Do you think Ukraine feels safe keeping their own gold and silver?
Oh, no.
Where do you think
So-
England or Britain's gold and silver is right now? It sure as hell ain't the United States of America.
I think there's some in New York in the vault. You know,
There might be
there's
some. There
there's
might be
some-
a little bit,
Dreaming.
Robert.
I think you're dreaming.
There might be a little bit, but I don't think so. They've always thought they were in charge of everything, haven't they?
Well,
Right now,
until
I think there's
until
more gold and silver
1776,
over in
baby.
Europe
God
than
save the
in
Queen.
London.
God save the Queen.
yeah, well, we don't give a damn about the king. Off with it.
949,
What?
Switzerland, London. I'll bet you both of them have more gold and silver right now than a lot of people realize. And not only that, I guarantee Singapore has got a shit ton of gold and silver. I just seen the new
You know-
vault. They
you know
just
where-
You know what, Robert? I heard that just recently about
You know-
Singapore.
I
You
just
know where
seen
there's a lot of gold, Robert? A lot of gold, Huh?
Yeah.
Do you know? India.
India.
believe it. I have no
India.
problem with that. But there's also a lot of gold right now in China too. Like I said, Singapore
China,
just built
too.
a massive vault, guys. Go look it up. They've
India
got
and
a lot
China.
of- yeah, but it's not to the same extent that I believe in Switzerland. Thank you, Brad.
They've always had a lot of everything.
Well, like I said, you know, here's another thing, guys. Think about it. I don't know that we actually know where a lot of it is for security purposes.
You mean
You
it's
think
not in
it's a
Fort
secret?
Knox? I'm shocked it's not in Fort Knox.
I'm not worried about Fort Knox. Go get it from Fort Knox. It's only like you only got to go through a platoon.
So open the little door, Robert.
A platoon of infantry, a platoon of, I mean, they got like 5 platoons protecting Fort Knox. I have a feeling there's something there.
Yeah, and then they can move it underneath the street in the tunnels.
Like I said, I have
Well,
a
no,
feeling-
no. Will be 5150. You know, I'll take the gold in Fort Knox for double jeopardy. I think there's gold in Fort Knox, so it's fine. But other than
That's
that,
a good question.
I'm kind of
I would take
I'm
gold
putting
in
my
Fort-
money on the Tooth Fairy.
I'm putting my money on gold in Fort Knox because, like I said,
Yeah.
why would the government put all those military there with all that equipment there if there's nothing there?
There's something there, but
There's
not,
something.
not all of it, Robert. I agree. Not all of it.
Well, no, do you really? Okay, can you name all the depositories in the United States of America?
No.
A, B, C, D, E.
Yeah,
F.
there's a reason.
Brad
There's a
should be
reason.
able to name them.
Yeah,
No.
there's a reason. See,
don't
Robert,
care.
you're right.
I don't care.
You're right again, Robert.
I can think of it. I know of at least 3 of them that the United States of America has, and actually probably 5 total. And if I was to guess the 5, Fort Knox, you're going to have Denver. A lot of people don't know Denver is one of them.
But
Yeah.
Denver is a very interesting,
West Point is another one.
heavily military occupied. Yeah.
Well, there's 3 of them that I would be willing to guarantee.
Denver is super military.
it's time to say goodnight, Rosie.
Is it? Oh my gosh, imagine that. Dougie, you go first.
Okay.
If we're going to do this, there
We're
you
going to do it right.
Hope everybody had a good time today. Thanks, B, for your presentation. Hope everybody stays warm, and we'll see y'all next week.
Okay, I feel the same way as Dougie. I hope everyone that is freezing their off doesn't. You know what I mean? I hope it gets better for y'all. It's not that cold here. Thank goodness. I had fun. I hope you guys did too. I hope you learned something. And thanks everyone for coming. I really appreciate it. So does Robert, Brad, Doug, and David. And let's all hope you can see. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you next week. Bye.
I like B's sign in the background that said believing BS. So good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. I hope you had a good time. Please, we have no topic for next week again, so we'll have to try to come up with something. Keep the questions coming, people. We're happy to answer them. Good conversation today all around. And I guess, Bill, 457, we'll see you next week on the panel as a guest. Have something prepared that you want to talk about at least. That would be a great addition. Thank you very much. Good night, all. Robert, back to you.
Okay, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Bill457 AskCoinOp@gmail.com is where you send your photographs to. Thank you, Sierra Hippie, for sending that photograph. Okay. You heard me and Brad's opinion of it. But either way, thank you, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Stay warm, stay safe. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube Corner, we will have a sale. Hope to see you there. Take care, everybody. And don't forget, if you happen to be looking at coins between now and then, happy hunting. Good night, everybody.